Hi everyone, back again for live question time. So if you've got any questions about on the buses, just post them up on the screen here, and I'll as soon as I see them, I'll answer them for you. Can be about anything to do with on the buses, the cast, the crew, episodes, filming locations, anything like that. Anything to do with my books or the events I organise, or anything to do with the gift shop, the video that I just done on the gifts that I've hand designed. So it's up to yourselves. Just post up any questions that you've got, and I'll answer them for you as soon as I see them. Just to say, in the next few days, maybe today, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, I am hoping to put up another video, another virtual filming locations video as well for you. So should be one of those going up in the next 24, 48 hours, hopefully. Perhaps another one towards the end of the week as well. So if you've got any questions, then just post them up, okay? Just to say again about the gift shop, just go to that link on the gift shop video. It does say it all there, and it tells you where to go to for the Facebook thing if you're interested in any of the gifts that are showed off there. Did get some feedback from the last question time. Somebody posted me some questions which I answered to him privately. But if he's on again tonight, if you want to pop in and ask her questions again, I'll answer them online, because I can't exactly remember what those questions were now. I'm sure I did answer all of the questions you asked though. In terms of myself, I've printed off about 140 or 150 locations that I'll need to go and visit for my second edition of the filming locations book. Obviously, I can't do any photographing on that front, the way things are with the lockdown and all of that. So that may be something that has to wait until later on in the year. At least I know that I'm ready to go. I know where, what locations I'll be aiming for and all of that. So that's something to look forward to once the lockdown ends. And also just to say, the event last year, the event this year, the On the Buses event in Borehamwood, if anyone's not caught the news yet, that's been cancelled now for obvious reasons, because we're still in lockdown, and it's about 6 weeks away now, it would have been. But that's all been cancelled now. All the people that have bought tickets have been given a full refund as well. So that's all been taken care of. But we will be trying again next year. Hopefully, this is all this corona situation is all blown away over by that time, and things are getting back to a bit of normality. Hopefully. So if anyone's got any questions, post them up down on the side there. As soon as I see them, I'll answer them for you. Can be about anything to do with the TV series or the films. I know someone was asking again on the locations page on Facebook. They brought up the story about Reg again and driving the bus. It's always a bit of a contentious situation. There's people that believe vehemently that he done all the driving, which just isn't so, if you see what I mean. There's evidence, a lot of evidence out there that suggests otherwise, evidence being the back projection shots that you see in the background when he's sitting in the cab. Why is there a need for that if he's driving the bus? It would just be a natural sight of the bus going along naturally if it wasn't him. If he wasn't just sitting in the studio doing that. Also, as well, there's somebody on the locations group who was a Crossville Motor Services employee. That's who they got the bus from for a holiday on the buses. And he says that Crossville insisted that Reg didn't drive the bus out on the main roads. Plus, there's somebody who was involved in the making of the film, who leased up a house for filming. She states that she watched, and the bus, when you see Reg in it, is actually getting towed, so he's not actually in control of the bus, although it might look like it was the bus is moving, but the bus is actually just getting towed. So that's another thing as well, not to assume that he's driving all the time, which he isn't. I'm not suggesting he didn't do some driving here or there, but they would have been in very strictly controlled circumstances, roads probably closed off and such like that, and they probably would have allowed them then when there was absolutely no chance of being any accidents. Thing is, as well, which you've got to remember, is Reg had a dicky ticker there, dare I say it. So that's probably another reason why he never got insurance for driving the bus. He had a heart attack in 1965, so driving buses isn't exactly, I know you just think that you're sitting there, but it's very strenuous steering those double-decker buses around. So whether any company would have been willing to insure him anyway on that front, what with the condition of his heart and all of that. Okay, so has anyone got any questions at all? You got any questions? Post them up. I need questions to keep me occupied here. And just to say as well, somebody also posted up some interesting tidbit of information that ITV are talking about opening up the South Bank studios for tours. They've done it. Well, it was the London studios now, but it was the South Bank studios where they filmed Series 7 of On the Buses. I do believe they've done that about 2 years ago when the studios closed down. But the thought was that was the only time they were going to do it. But the talk is, according to a newspaper report, that they're going to make that a regular occurrence, which would be pretty good, really. But it's a bit puzzling, really, because they did say that they were going to just renovate the whole of the block into luxury flats. So if that's the case, what is there going to be to see there on a tour, if you see what I mean? There's not going to be anything that people that are going there to see are going to want to see, like studios or something like that. Unless there is one or two stages that they are going to keep there for tour aspects. I'm not too sure how that's going to work out. Okay, so if anyone's got any questions, post them up and I'll answer them for you. Okay, any more questions? Anybody got any questions? Just to say, if anyone's doesn't realise, that was my first book that came out there. came out in 2009. It was launched at the London Transport Museum. It's now available only as a paperback. This is the original copies, one of the original copies. This is the hardback version. It's got a good fair few autographs, as you can see in there. Not too sure how many there is, but there's more dotted throughout the book as well, probably around about 25, 30 autographs in that book there. That was the very first book that I brought out, published by Apex. Second book was also by Apex, that was a quiz book. Third book that came out was an A to Z of On the Buses. That just goes into details and details in an A to Z format of everything that was mentioned and all the characters and all the actors, all in an A to Z format, the buses and everything. And then finally, of course, there was a film and locations book, On the Buses, the film and locations. I think it was just at the last week sometime was the 4th anniversary of that book coming out. As I say, hopefully there'll be a second edition at some point in the future as well. Okay, I'm going to shut down then. If I've got no questions, I don't seem to have any questions coming in. My microphone's working fine, so I'm just going to call it a night for now. So thanks for the two or three people that popped in anyway, but I'm going to call it a night for now. Okay.